What's up, folks? Fred Richani, TSC, with a breaking news podcast. You read the headline correctly. This is absolutely, positively insane. Brock Lesnar versus Daniel Bryan is official for Survivor Series this Sunday. Why, you ask? Because Daniel Bryan just beat AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. That's right. For the first time in 4.5 years, Daniel Bryan can call himself a world heavyweight champion. But at what expense? I'm about to tell you. You see, Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles had a great match, pay-per-view quality match, a much better match than their title match a few weeks back. That was the freaking opener. This was at least the main event. And my God, back and forth action. AJ, countered the yes lock. Daniel Bryan countered the calf crusher. The AJ Styles went for the 450. Daniel Bryan got his knees up and everything. And just when it looked like Daniel Bryan was maybe going to roll up AJ for the pin, he gets the yes lock instead. AJ is able to break out. Looked like he was going for a Styles Clash. Instead, he slingshot Daniel Bryan into the turnbuckle, knocked Daniel Bryan over, got on the apron, and then AJ decided, you know what? Now's the time to hit a phenomenal forearm. So he goes up, of course, does the springboard, hits a phenomenal forearm, but Daniel Bryan moves out of the way, and he accidentally hits the referee, Charles Robinson. Now, the best way that I can describe this heel turn, to be completely honest, I now thinking about it, it's very similar to CM Punk's heel turn on Raw 1000. Back when it was kind of like mid-match. I think it was a triple threat. It might have been a triple threat with Big Show and John Cena, or it might have just been John Cena versus CM Punk. I'm not really sure, but I remember CM Punk had the referee knocked down by accident. He saw the world title on the floor, and he debated whether or not to use it. And then later in the show, he ended up giving a GTS to The Rock, and that's their matchup. This is very similar. I don't think Daniel Bryan intended on turning heel, but when he saw the opportunity, okay, if you watch the beginning of the show, these guys got into an altercation. It's about pride. These guys are prideful men. Two of the very best wrestlers in the world of the last 10 to 20 years, legitimately, in storyline and out of storyline. And Daniel Bryan, in that moment, said, oh my God, this is my chance. By any means necessary. And do you know what Daniel Bryan did? He kicked AJ square in the nuts. But unlike Nakamura, his ball shots actually work. And he was able to hit the running knee, pin AJ Styles. 1, 2, 3. And I still cannot believe it. Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles resulted in Daniel Bryan winning the world title on a random SmackDown right before a pay-per-view. When's the last time we've had a world title change before a pay-per-view? Not since maybe the time when Dolph Ziggler on SmackDown was awarded the world title for a first time and lost it 11 minutes later to Edge. And if you want to go back further than that, I'm trying to think. I mean, I can't even remember. It's got to be since like maybe when Lex Luger beat Hulk Hogan back in like 97. I don't even remember which pay-per-view. It might have been before Halloween Havoc 97 or something. I think it was like fall of 97 or summer 97. I think it was like summer 97. Lex Luger won the world title in a great moment on Nitro, and 6 days later lost it back to Hulk Hogan. I don't think that's going to be the case here because Daniel Bryan versus Brock is a non-title match, but you better believe AJ Styles is probably getting involved and costing Bryan the match. So, a few things. One, I think this is kind of brilliant. I do. I really do. And for somebody that's been pissed off at WWE booking lately, I think this is a great quote-unquote swerve, heel turn, whatever you want to call it. At the same time, they would have had to turn the guy heel if they didn't screw up with him in the freaking first place. From the terrible match at WrestleMania, great moment, but terrible match because Shane worked most of that match, to the feud with Big Cass, to him tapping out on free TV in the opener against AJ Styles. All these things. Well, I got to say this. As a Daniel Bryan fan, it pisses me off they squandered his babyface run for now. But also as a Daniel Bryan fan, I don't give a damn because he's the world champion again, and he's in a top match at Survivor Series. And despite the concussion past, despite him refusing to go to Saudi Arabia, which some people agreed with and disagreed with, he's rewarded with the world title. Now, I don't know if Daniel Bryan's going to hold on to this long term. He may lose it at TLC to AJ Styles. He may lose it to The Miz for all we know. That being said, I ain't complaining for a time being. I'll save my complaints for next week. For now, I'm going to savor this moment, especially because what a downer, right? Becky Lynch got stiffed by Nia Jax by accident in that brawl on Monday, broke her nose. WWE.com says she broke her face, LOL, whatever that means. May have suffered a concussion off of Survivor Series. We're getting Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair randomly at Survivor Series when they could have built this up for months and months. But hey, I'm not complaining either because even though it's unfortunate what happened to Becky and it's unfortunate that Charlotte and Ronda's rushed, the reality is that might mean that we'll actually get Becky Lynch versus Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. So, wow. This turned from a crappy night to be a WWE fan to a great night. But let's get to some of the comments here because I know a lot of people are pumped up. Mr. Racer 1029 says, yes, yes, yes. Randy Orton should have replaced Daniel Bryan on Team SmackDown. He might now. I mean, somebody's got to replace him, right? Steven the Dude says, I haven't watched SmackDown in forever, but I wish I watched it today. Extension fan says, good, Brock can kill Daniel now. Damn, we just killed him in the video game. Wow. Faceman Buddha says, what's up, man? I'm happy that Daniel Bryan finally won the title back. Steven the Dude says, I don't care who wins, Bryan or Lesnar, as long as it's a great match. I'm sure it'll be a great match. Well, it better be a great match. I don't know. Brock may be cutting weight right now for Daniel Cormier. Or trying to maintain weight, I guess. He's already kind of slimmed down. Wow, okay. Noe Lara says, 2007 Edge cashing in on The Undertaker was the last title change before pay-per-view. Was it really? Was it real? Did he cash in right before? I don't recall him cashing in before a pay-per-view, though. It might be. Wow. Christian James Calderon says, Becky Lynch turns face and Daniel Bryan turns heel. Nice swerve. Well, yeah, Becky Lynch kind of sort of has been a baby face anyway, which is kind of crazy to think about, right? So she's been a baby face for the most part. Now she might officially be by the time she comes back. And Charlotte says she's even fighting for her, so I guess that beef's kind of squashed for now. And Daniel Bryan turns heel. Yeah, that is definitely a nice swerve. Warren Rod says, yes, heel Daniel Bryan. I'm so happy. I don't doubt that he'll be a great heel. He'll be a fantastic heel. He was a great heel in WWE. He was an even better heel on the Indies and in ROH. That being said, again, I don't know. I feel like they left some money on the table. I feel like this company is great at turning people heel and horrible at intentionally booking baby faces, even the ones they like Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, they tend to mess up with. Mr. Racer says, didn't Jeff Hardy replace Daniel Bryan? Did he? I guess he did. I don't know. I didn't watch all of SmackDown. I watched the Becky segment, the Charlotte segment, the segment with Daniel Bryan and AJ going back and forth, and, of course, the world title match. I'm so happy right now. But, folks, I want to hear from you. If you're happy about this, leave a comment below. Tweet me, Facebook me, do what you got to do. And if you enjoyed this update, please like, share, take care, and don't forget to subscribe. If you like video games, I got a lot more video game reviews coming up. I got my new podcast debuting very soon, sometime after Thanksgiving. There's a lot to look forward to, especially with Daniel Bryan as world champion. Until next time, everybody, as always, enjoy the matches, and congratulations to Daniel Bryan. Yes.